So what time is it now? It's 11:33. I'm about to start the Uber. Uber. Let me switch off this light inside. Yeah, so I'm in town. I started off late today. But anyway, it is what it is. I was hanging out with some friends. Sometimes it's just good to go out and have a few laughs. So I'm starting a little bit late, 11:33. Actually, oh man, even the MotoGP race is over. I think they're in Japan, and I think the race was starting at 8. So that's over. Yeah, so I'm about to start my thing, and today's topic, I'm gonna talk about a 9 to 5. So I quit my job like about in August. The job was just boring. Nothing wrong. Nice job. Nice. I work as a mechanic, so facilities were nice. AC. I never worked in a shop with AC before, but the work was just boring. Just work was just boring. You do the same thing over and over. You know, this company had the buses had to go through maintenance, where they would have a maintenance 1, 2, like a 7.5, a 15. This is based on mileage, but you do the same thing over and over again. You change oil, and then you change the filters. My God, it's the same crap over and over. I was like, you know what, to hell with it. And so I stuck there for 4 months. I wish I'd stuck longer, at least to pay my debts, pay my credit cards off. But anyway, that work was just boring, man. That wears you out after a while. And but anyway, it is what it is. But so I think since I've been changing jobs often of late, and I get a job, I change, I get another job, I change. I think what that has taught me was what it has taught me is just how much how much a 9 to 5 changes you as a person. I think first of all, what I find with a 9 to 5 is a lack of imagination, because by the time you get home, you're tired. You can't think of anything else other than just eating something, taking a shower, and getting ready to go back to work. So that's one of the reasons I find just a lack of imagination, because due to tiredness. Nothing wrong with that. And then also something that and it took me a long time to get it out of my system, is how much a 9 to 5 manipulates you. You would I worked in this place with where people tell on each other, people gossip behind each other. Even this place, when I went there, and it was a pretty laid back place. People are pretty chill, and that's a good thing. And also, that's one thing I've realized about changing jobs often. I don't get involved with the politics at all. Meaning that I'm still a new guy, so I don't even I don't know who's the. I don't 4 months you stick there, you still you don't even you're careful who you joke with. You're not getting into other people's businesses because you're the new guy. So you're at the bottom of the totem pole. So you have no right to make jokes and stuff like that. But so that's what I find, that a 9 to 5 people. I worked in a place which was pretty toxic, the environment, and you would think people are willing to tell on other people, put other people down. You'd think that's their own business or their parents' business. It manipulates you to the point where you invest so much in that company, you think it's your own. Meaning that you think it's your own company that you think it's your own company that you're trying to defend. So so that's the thing. So that's what I find about a 9 to 5, is just that that manipulation, where you invest so much in other people's and that's somebody else's company, that you're willing to do anything. So So that's something else I have realized about a 9 to 5 is just that getting the mentality out of your head of just you're working for yourself. And also the other thing I realized, I think I'm all over the place, but anyway, the point I'm trying to make is also the thing about the advantages of a 9 to 5 is time management, because somebody else manages your time. When you're doing things for yourself, you don't realize how much time you waste. You waste a lot of time. You gotta motivate yourself. And even now, this is doing Uber, I gotta motivate myself. I gotta wake up, I gotta come and do the Uber. And when I don't have a customer, like right now, I'm not getting paid. So like yesterday, my insurance documents were, they had expired, and then it took a while for Uber to get me back in the app, so I lost money. I didn't make any money yesterday. So so you see that's the thing. You can go to work and spend the whole day, at work. You can waste the whole day. You're still gonna get paid. I mean, so that's a good thing. And but then when you're by yourself, if you spend and I come an Uber and I don't have a customer in the car, I'm not getting paid. So that's the other thing. Also, it messes you up. Is that's the time management is an issue. But so far, I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna hang. Like I said, I do 4 months on and 4 months off. I think I'm gonna, maybe till the end of the year, I'm just gonna try to tough it out as best as I can, even though my bills are piling up. Hopefully I can, if I can flip a car or something, make some money or do something. But right now the economy is so bad that nothing is selling. Things are pretty bad. Nothing is selling at all. So that is also iffy. So right now, if I was advising anybody, I would tell them, don't quit your 9 to 5. Stick with it. Stick with your 9 to 5. Do all you can. Stick with your 9 to 5. Even if, no matter how boring it is, stick with it. Try to make the best of it, because I think the economy is kind of things are rough, and they're gonna be rough. I don't see them getting better. I think and I think the future, what I see a future, because I think for us unmarried people, the future I see, the future I see, I think is going to another country where the dollar goes more, going to Mexico, going to a country where the dollar takes you further. Because I don't see, as far as doing your own business, this is the best country for business, America. But as far as the standard of living, as far as how expensive it's become, I think that this is the time. Like, if you are single and you can get out, I would not advocate, maybe that's too strong a word, but I would say, even me now, I'm thinking about maybe going to Mexico, Philippines, and all those, because I think also you go out to other countries and it opens up your horizons. I think when you're in and I've realized that also, as in America, I think especially for black people, you find you limit your horizon so much, where all you can think about doing is jobs like Uber. You don't broaden your horizon, so you can go to maybe the Philippines, and maybe there you broaden up your horizons, maybe. But then, of course, like I said, everything has to be taken with a pinch of salt. And one cannot say anything bad about the US, because if you fail, you might have to be forced to come back. But the reason I'm saying over here, the reason I'm saying that is as expensive as this place is getting. If you can have some passive income, even $1,000 a month, man, I think you are set. I think you $1,000 a month, even Africa makes a lot of sense. All I'm trying to say is that I think the US limits one's horizons, especially when you're being black, and you're just forced. You realize that you're forced to just you can only see yourself doing certain jobs. I mean, I'm doing Uber right now, and nothing is stopping me. At the end of the day, you cannot say America is a problem. It's you. But even just the lack of imagination, you don't because I mean so you can go to the Philippines and teach English. That's what I'm trying to say. You can go to Mexico and do something, but like I said, you never see it because at the end over here you're just stuck. And like I said, because of the expense and it's become so expensive and just trying to make your bills, you cannot see beyond your nose. All you seeing is, oh, I got bills are coming. And that's what I mean. So that's what I'm saying. I think right now with the way things are going and the way the economy is, I think that now is a perfect time. I think this would be about the right time to leave and see whether one can broaden their horizons in another location, in another environment, different kinds of people, and even start a family. I mean, if one thinks about starting a family, I think at the moment, currently, really, I don't see any hope of starting a family here. There is really no hope in starting a family in America. Let's not try to sugarcoat it. Really, there is no hope. As expensive as it is, no, and I'm a pretty positive person, and even me, I'm to the belief that really there is no hope. I mean, I'm in my 40s. I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife. And really, I would have to be lying to myself. There's a guy I listen to on YouTube, and he's called Coach Greg. And Coach Greg, he talks about what does he talk about? The hope strategy. About us, how dudes we still hold out hope. And really, as if you just do the math, the expense of it, bring a kid in this society too, a society that's really, if you actually look at it hard, is like a society that's coming apart at the seams. I'm not trying to say Mexico is better. Mexico is even worse, but you go to a place like Mexico, maybe, and I'm making a huge assumption. You meet a lady there. There's more people are more family oriented. So even though even the Philippines is not perfect, but you have family around you. So Malaysia, those kind of countries, Cambodia, whatever. I mean, I don't know how it is for a black person. You just gotta be careful. Europe don't even bother going to Europe. Europe, as an immigrant, you're wasting your time. So the only hope is either South America, Central America in some cases, and some parts of Asia. Japan is too expensive. Japan would be interesting to go. Japan just to experience the society would be interesting. So that's what I'm saying. We need to broaden our horizons. I think as far as a 9 to 5, I'm never say never. That's the thing about life. You never say never. Eventually, I might go back to one. But really, right now, I'm thinking about it. I'm saying to myself, no. Right now, I think the best thing is just to go see something different. I mean, what do they say about marriage? Doing the same thing over and again, expecting different results. Get another 9 to 5. It's the same BS. No, I think it's time we get your passport, go to another country, even if it's for 3 months, because most places with a US passport you can get in there for 3 months. See what you can do. You can come back to the US, work for 4 or 5 months, go back, and I think that's the way. I mean, try to find a place where you can maybe start a new life. Because like I said, really I don't see, in the US, as far as the way things are right now, the expense of living in this country, it's become way too expensive. And I think and being black, it limits the kind of places you can go live in. Yeah, being black, I would not even go to Europe. Eastern Europe, forget about it. I mean, you know, not to say, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say, I've never been to Eastern Europe, so I cannot judge, but Europe has become so anti-immigrant, and when you're black, you know, you stick out like a sore thumb. You're the immigrant. A white guy can go to Romania. Nobody really would, you know, but like I said, Russia is also another possibilities. I mean, I've seen people who are living in Russia and they are doing okay. But like I said, you gotta figure out what you can do over there. Yeah, so like I said, let's broaden our horizons. Nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Right now, stick to a 9 to 5. Build your nest egg. And do all that. I mean, like I said, I mean, and then if one is seeing that if one is seeing that the society as it is, the possibilities are limited, it's time now to go open other horizons. I mean, go to other places. Go to Vietnam. Go to Singapore. No, Singapore is a little bit expensive. Go to Philippines for 2-3 months. Figure out what is going on there. And I think I've seen guys who are doing it now, and I think it's about time. I mean, and they are living better lives than us. They have, you know, it's more social and affordability. Just the stress of trying to just the stress alone of trying to cover your bills, really, that alone. And like I said, what did they say about madness? Doing the same thing. You could do a 9 to 5. It's the same BS. Nothing wrong with working. We all gotta work. Even in the Bible, it says you gotta, you know, it says you cannot, you know, the Bible tells us that for a man to eat, he has to work. Nothing wrong with work. Work is good, especially in your 20s. If you're a younger guy, I recommend it. Do work hard, build yourself up. But then once you get to a certain age, if you're in your 40s and you're getting to a certain age and and you can actually see the BS, I think the best time is just to leave. If you see the BS and you can just it's all bullshit, really. I mean, let's not pretend. A 9 to 5 is bullshit. You just no matter how you, I mean, hey, I'm not trying to say every job is bad. Some people, some very good jobs. If you like your job, good. You gotta do what you gotta do. All of us gotta. Even me right now, I'm doing Uber. And Uber is the biggest bullshit. Uber is a bigger bullshit than a 9 to 5. And I'd rather work at Walmart than do Uber. Uber is bullshit. You're not protected. This is my own car. Uber doesn't. Uber has zero risk. I'm the one who's doing all the risk. At least when you work at Walmart, if you get injured or something bad happens to you, you know, Walmart, their company has insurance or anything. So anyway, so I'm not gonna say that doing your own side work is better than a 9 to 5. No, a 9 to 5 has a lot of good things and bad things. But anyway, I'm rambling on too much. Let me try to get back to the Uber. It's already going to midnight. Oh my God, I might just do Uber for an hour and then just go to the club and have a beer. But anyway, man, work hard out there. Try to broaden your horizons. Let's get that bag. But like I said, let's open our eyes. I mean, there's no need for you to be stuck in one place. And the world is a big place. There are a lot of opportunities. Don't be scared that you know, the people in Vietnam or Philippines, they're just like you and me. They work hard for their family. You know, it's not, you know, they work hard. They're just like human beings. They got toilets over there. They got street lights. They got traffic lights. It's not like, don't be listening to the media which tells you that, you know, don't believe that, oh, everything is bad. They don't like Americans. They don't like white people. They don't like black people. I mean, go find out. If they don't like black people, move on. You know, nobody has to like you. Let's not buy into this crap where everybody, you know, you go to Romania, you find they don't like black people, go to another place. I'm just using Romania as an example. I'm not saying anything. You go to Philippines, you don't find a certain town they don't like you, move to the next town. That's life. Life is not fair. That's a good thing about being a man. Life is not fair. Nobody's gonna rescue you. You move on. If you go to a place that don't like you, why take your money there? Go on somewhere else. Anyway, cheerio. Let me hit the Uber. Let me hit the Uber. Catch you on the next time. All right, later.